This is huge. The Knicks just provided an update on Mitchell Robinson's recovery, and we also have an update on potentially when Mitchell Robinson can return. We're going to break down all of these latest updates for you guys today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and have notifications turned on so that way anytime we drop new content, you get notified. And now, let's get started. Mitchell Robinson's recovery timeline has been revealed. The Knicks defense needs to change, and it needs to change fast. Our transition defense is bad, but our interior defense, it's probably as bad as I've ever seen it before. We get taken advantage of inside. But if we had Mitchell Robinson, a lot of those problems would not exist. Robinson would be able to clean up the glass. He'd be able to get offensive rebounds, block shots, but more importantly, put that fear in opposing players. That's exactly what we need. And recently, Robinson shared a cryptic tweet on his social media, basically indicating that he might be returning sooner rather than later. Let's take a look at exactly what he said. Shout out to Daily Knicks for giving us the following information. According to them, Mitchell Robinson's tweet has Knicks fans hopeful that he'll return soon. Fans are anxiously awaiting Robinson's return, especially after his tweet from Thursday night. He tweeted, "Let's go! Got some great news." However, Robinson did not add context to this tweet, but fans assume it pertained to his injury status. But you guys know me. I didn't stop there. After I saw that, I had to do more digging, and I'm glad that I did, because when I did that, I actually found the Mitchell Robinson potential return date. This is the first time I've ever seen Mitchell Robinson have a date next to his name. Let's take a look at exactly what that says. Shout out to ESPN for giving us the following update. This is the injury report from last night's game against the Toronto Raptors. As you can see here, it says Mitchell Robinson. It says his status is out, but it says his estimated return date is January 1st. I don't know about you guys, but that gets me extremely hyped. Now, obviously, this is likely still an estimate, but to see a date near his name so close really gives me a lot of hope. Because if you watch the Knicks right now and you see what our problems are, especially inside, you know if Mitchell Robinson was there, we would not have those same problems. Maybe we would still have those same issues in terms of perimeter defense. I think we would. Maybe we would still have those transition defensive issues. I still think that we would. But taking away a major issue the Knicks have right now in terms of interior defense, that is huge and exactly what the Knicks need. If he's on pace and on schedule to return by January 1st, the Knicks could definitely utilize him. We need to see him alongside Karl-Anthony Towns, but we also need to see what that defense looks like. We need to see what the offense looks like as well, too, because the one main criticism of Robinson is once he returns, he's going to be a presence down low, but because of that, he's going to clog the paint. If that happens, it might take away a lot of the cuts that the Knicks are running right now. For me, all I got to say to that is I don't agree at all. If you have high IQ basketball players on the floor, mind you, Jalen Brunson, Karl-Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, and Mikal Bridges, all of those players are. Same thing for Josh Hart and Deuce McBride. Every player that we put out there has a high basketball IQ, and you have to appreciate that. Them playing with Mitchell Robinson, they're going to find other players that are open. If Robinson is in the paint, that means a cutter can come baseline, or maybe you can find somebody open in the wing. If Robinson's inside the paint, something else will be open. The Knicks just need to take advantage of that. And I hope that's what the Knicks do. However, we also need to understand where he is in terms of his recovery. What is he doing right now? Is he practicing? Is he running? Where is he right now in terms of his rehab? Well, thanks to SNY's Ian Bagley, we have updates on that situation as well, too. Shout out to Ian Bagley for giving us the following information. According to him, Robinson is making progress. Tom Thibodeau said that Mitchell Robinson continues to make progress while rehabbing from off-season foot surgery. According to Thibodeau, he's gone to more stuff on the court, but nothing with the team yet. He's making good, steady progress. We're going to be patient with him. Robinson hasn't started running or sprinting yet, but has progressed to doing light shooting on the court. Bagley clarifies again that the Knicks center Mitchell Robinson is progressing in his rehab from offseason foot surgery, but has not yet graduated to any team drills or running. According to Tom Thibodeau, he's doing a really good job, and it's good to have him around the team. When asked if Robinson has started running, Thibodeau said there's a progression that he has yet to go through, and he's not quite there yet, but doing some light shooting on the court and that sort of thing. Ian Bagley reported before the start of the season that the Knicks did not want to rush the rehab process and were targeting a return date in January. So everything looks like it's on pace for Robinson to return exactly when we think, in January. And if we're looking at the estimated time, the estimated return date, as I already revealed for you guys, Robinson is estimated to return on January 1st, the first day of the new year. And what a better way to kick off the new year than Robinson returning and giving us that high level, that elite level of defense. If we see that level of defense paired with the Knicks' already great offense, we're going to be one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA. But there's another thing that I want to see. I sound like a broken record at this point, but honestly, I don't care. It's the double big lineup with Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, guys, can you imagine what that would look like? Karl Anthony Towns, one of the best centers on offense. Mitchell Robinson, one of the best centers on defense, especially in terms of getting offensive rebounds. If Towns misses, you have Mitchell Robinson down low, ready to get that second chance opportunity, pass the ball back out, and we're able to make sure we're getting another bucket and trying to convert on another basket. Mitchell Robinson helps the Knicks do that each and every time. We need a player like that down low. All credit in the world to Jericho Sims and Ariel Hukporti. They're not Mitchell Robinson. Even credit to Precious Achiuwa. He's not Mitchell Robinson. Robinson, when he's out there for the Knicks, just changes things inside the paint. Nobody wants to go up against him because they know if they do that, they're getting their shot blocked. And if they don't make the right pass or the right play, Mitchell Robinson is cleaning up the glass, getting us a rebound, and then it's our ball again. You can't make that many mistakes when Mitchell Robinson is down low. And that's why I want to see it happen. Because if you give me that level of defense, and then Karl Anthony Towns is able to do whatever he wants to do on the floor, pass the ball, take a three-point shot, fake a three and drive down low, get contact and go to the line. He can do all of that and more at the 4 position. The only criticism is, can he stay in front of other 4s? Can he protect the paint from other 4s? Can he make it hard for other 4s? Probably not. But can he do that right now on other 5s? Probably not as well, too. I would rather have the paint defense get better and take my chances with Towns and what he can do against other 4s in the league. Because right now, our interior defense is an absolute embarrassment. Any team, good or bad, can get anything they want by being aggressive and driving inside. And once they drive inside, they can either find the cutter, they themselves find an open lane and they can score, or they find somebody open in the corner and they pass that ball, and the Knicks normally get caught sleeping, and we're watching that player set and make that shot. One of my biggest pet peeves. We need to be able to stop that. I'm not saying that Mitchell Robinson's going to stop all of those three-pointers from happening, but the way we get taken advantage of inside would not exist if Mitchell Robinson was healthy and available. Now, obviously, that's the biggest issue with Robinson, availability. It's never because we don't like Mitchell Robinson, that we don't respect him, that we don't understand what he can do when he's out there. The problem is, how many times is he out there each and every year, each and every season? How often does that occur? And when it does occur, how consistent is it? Is it 5 or 6 games before he gets injured again, or he has to miss more time? That's the biggest problem that the Knicks are dealing with Mitchell Robinson. They can't trade him, and honestly, when he's healthy, nobody wants to trade him because he has that much of an impact. And because he doesn't have the consistency that the Knicks really need, what do the Knicks do at this point in time? What can they do? They can't trade him. They have to wait for him to return to see what it looks like between him and Towns. So all they can do is be patient and wait. And I think that's exactly the right course of action. Don't trade Mitchell Robinson. Even if you can, it may not be worth it because you're not going to get the right return back. Hold on to him, build up his value, and see what the defense looks like with Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns playing in the exact same lineup, because I think it's going to look extremely good. And the offense is probably going to still look good as well. If that's the case, that's the only lineup I think the Knicks should run, especially if they're having defensive issues against any team, because that lineup will be able to score and be able to get you rebounds and blocks. Put that fear in the opposing team. That's exactly what the Knicks want to run right now. We have waited long enough. We need Mitchell Robinson back. Hopefully we can get him back. As the return date estimate states here, January 1st is likely when he's going to return. And if that's the case, the Knicks just need to hold on for a few more weeks because reinforcements are coming. One reinforcement is a game changer on defense. Mitchell Robinson inside is exactly what the Knicks need right now. But what about you guys? What do you think about the following update indicating that potentially Mitchell Robinson could return for the Knicks on January 1st? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.